Hi, this is Valerie with Thrive Life. We've just spent the last week on vacation and we got in just a little bit ago and we're tired and I don't really feel like making dinner. The last time we went on vacation a couple weeks ago, I had made a couple of bagged, instead of meals in a jar, I did meals in a bag, and I made it's sausage skillet lasagna, and I'll have to look to see where I got the recipe from, but I had bagged this to make at while we were in Illinois, and we didn't end up using it, so I'm going to use it today because it's the perfect way to have something besides pancakes or ramen. And so the time currently is 7:06. Let's see if you can see that. 7:0. You can't see it. Anyway, it's 7:06. I'm gonna put on a timer to see how long it takes to make this dinner, and I'll video it so you can see how easy it is to put together. Alright, so the first thing we're going to use, I was smart. There's the clock, you can see it now. It's 7:08. Okay, so this is sausage skillet lasagna, and I wrote the directions on here. 5 cups of water, probably let it cook for 10 minutes, and then I add cheese, and then cook it for 5 minutes more. So, I just wrote the instructions right on there. I have my water, and I'm pouring it in my container right now, and there is Mr. P. Hi, Peter. You say hi? Hi. My little helper. So I'm going to turn this on to medium high. And you can see my dirty stove. Sorry. Lucky you. Alright, because I don't have a tripod yet. I'm going to pour everything in, just like that. I believe I used our brand new kale in this. I don't remember if I used kale or spinach, but it has tomatoes and sausage and onions in it. I'll have to look at the recipe. I'm just going to whisk that in. I believe the original recipe called for shells. I didn't have shells. I used elbow macaroni, and I'm not convinced that it is going to be enough to feed our family. I think I put in like a cup. I used whatever was left. And so I also set aside some bow tie pasta. So I'm going to add that in as well, just to make sure that I have enough noodles in there to feed everybody. So you can see how nice this is, refreshing. Okay. Since the recipe says let it cook for 10 minutes, I'm going to set the timer for 10 minutes. Okay. And then we'll come back and check on it. And I'll probably stir it occasionally just to make sure it doesn't stick to the bottom. Alright, I grabbed a spoon so that I could actually show you the ingredients a little bit closer. You can see, alright, so I think I did use spinach. And the meat is sausage, and there's mixed bell peppers, and there's onions in there, and there's tomatoes. And this, it'll be interesting to see how those vegetables look. I think there's carrots in there also. How those vegetables look once the 10 minutes are up and they're refreshed and with their water. They'll plump up and be really tasty. And I've noticed like our mixed bell peppers are really, really sweet. Look how colorful those are. I love it. So stir this up a little bit more. Show you one more picture. And then let it sit for another 8 minutes. Alright, our timer is about to go off. Oh, there it is. Okay, so it's going to a nice boil now, and you can see the vegetables are so much clearer. You can actually tell that there are vegetables in there now. You can see the carrots and the bell peppers. That's one of the red peppers right there. My water is starting to disappear as all of the products in here are refreshing and reabsorbing that water. So now we're adding cheese, because this is lasagna. Lasagna has cheese. This is our freeze-dried mozzarella cheese. You see, I like to, it's nice and shredded already, so you don't have to worry about it. You don't have to worry about it going bad in the fridge. If you don't get to it, it won't go moldy because it just sits on the shelf waiting for you to use it. Alright, so here we go. You can hear my Mr. P playing Starfall. He loves music and loves listening to all of the songs in it, and so that is what he is doing to help me with dinner.
He make music for you?
That's right, he's making music for me. And you can see as it refreshes this cheese, it is melting and getting really stringy, just like mozzarella cheese does. You see that? See that? So I'm going to turn this down to low, and I'm going to set the timer. We've probably already spent a minute or two, so I'm adding 3 minutes here, just to let this soak and let the pasta absorb all the moisture it can. Just like, oops. Okay. Alright, we have about 20 seconds left on the clock. Look how nice and stringy that cheese is, just like your cheese you buy in the store that's there's the timer. Look at the time. It's 7:26. So we've made this meal in about 15 minutes. It's just like making your hamburger helper or whatever, but there's no preservatives in here. So you're not adding any of those chemicals to your body. It's all fresh ingredients. Our produce is vine ripened. It's left on whatever their plant is, how they grow. It's left on their plant until they're fully ripe, and then they're picked and flash frozen and then freeze dried. So all those nutrients are locked into place and not lost at all because it's freeze dried and flash frozen, and because it's vine ripened, you have the best ingredients, the best nutrition you can get from a plant, from your fruits and vegetables. So really the thing that takes the longest in this is just making sure that your pasta is cooked so that you don't have crunchy pasta. So I'm going to actually taste this real quick to make sure that the pasta is al dente. And one of the things, since I mixed noodles, it's a little bit funky that way. Okay, yep. The noodles are done in that 15 minutes. And it has a really good flavor. So dinner is ready. Awesome. Let's eat.